Meanwhile, I have this very important story that now I want to go across to. In times when social distancing is being stressed upon as an important tool to contain the spread of COVID-19, India Today investigation has found that children at few madrasas are crammed in small spaces. The investigation gives rise to the question, why are madrasas open in such time of crisis?
Base 29 degrees into 111 comes to 3200.
The 5-digit number. The number is 45.
House rule is that only one digit can stay there.
Staying home, staying safe and taking online classes. But not every child has the luxury of distance learning in these difficult times. An India Today investigation has found how children studying in these supplementary schools are still grappling with old ways. Worse, their masters are found to be hiding the head count and defying the lockdown guidelines. At this Darul-ul-Uloom Usmania Madrasa in southeast Delhi, its operator Abdul Hafeez boasted he concealed the total count from the police.
इनको पुलिस को पता नहीं होगा ना कि बच्चे हैं आपके यहाँ?
पता नहीं है अभी, ये तो 2-3 बच्चे का ही पता है जो हम बोले पुलिस को। हाँ। 2-3 बच्चे हैं यहाँ के, ज़्यादा बच्चे भी सबको छुट्टी कर दी, सबको हटाए हुए हैं, दूर हटाए हुए।
हाँ, आपने बताया नहीं होगा कि 12-13 हैं?
नहीं, उसको नहीं बताएंगे बात तो। हाँ। उसको क्यों बताएंगे ये बात? तो वो फिर उठा के ले जाएगा सबको भी।
हाँ, पुलिस सारे बच्चों को उठा के ले जाएगी। अच्छा, पुलिस आती है रोज?
सुबह शाम
डेली पुलिस आती है?
डेली आती है।
Crammed together, no social distancing, no sanitization. The head of this madrasa in the vicinity, Mohammad Jabir Kazmi, told India Today's undercover reporters he has 18 children on board and 6 hidden in the neighborhood.
अभी कितने बच्चे हैं आपके?
बच्चे 18 बच्चे को रखा हूँ, बाकी 6-7 बच्चे मोहल्ले में कर दिया हूँ।
18 बच्चे आपके मदरसे में हैं अभी?
अब बच्चों को उठा के ले जाएंगे, ले जाने के बाद पता कुछ नहीं यहाँ और ना भेज दे चेकअप के लिए। ये भी हो सकता है। मीडिया वाले को बुला लें।
हैं?
मीडिया वाले को बुला सकते हैं कि देखो इतने बच्चे यहाँ रुके हुए हैं। वो असल में उन बच्चों को देख लिया उसने। उन्होंने गिनती में ले लिया। हाँ, अब उनको अगर इधर उधर करूँगा तो ऐसे ही एक जगह से दूसरी जगह शिफ्ट होना सही नहीं है। अब फिर क्या कहाँ किया तुमने बच्चों?
A dozen and a half children, no online classes to keep them safe. The madrasa operator confessed he also frequented the Nizamuddin Jamaat, which has set off a number of COVID-19 clusters across the country.
मरकज से जुड़े हुए जुमेरात जाना होता है।
अच्छा, मरकज से जुड़े हैं?
हाँ,
निजामुद्दीन वाले मरकज जमात से?
जी।
अच्छा, बच्चे भी जाते हैं वहाँ?
बच्चे भी कभी-कभी जाते हैं।
When our undercover reporters visited Kazmi the next day, he claimed he has bribed the police.
वो मतलब पानी सादा होगा या पड़ के?
सादा पड़ के दूंगा मैं। खाने का नहीं बैठेगा। हाँ। कैसे? बैठ के बात किया हमने उससे। कल कोई बात नहीं, आज की बात हो गई। किससे बात की? पीठ वाले। क्या दिया? उनको कुछ पैसे दे दो। 4,000 कल लगा की बात।
Meanwhile, India Today's investigation team saw the young children returning from mass banquet.
कोई खाना की दावत की
हैं?
खाना की दावत की
दावत हो रही है?
सारे जितने भी बच्चे ऊपर उधर से पूरे बच्चे कितने गए? 15 बच्चे।
साहब जी। हाँ, अल्लाह करम है। आप बताइए कैसे?
Our special investigation team next visited Greater Noida, one of the tightly regulated zones during the coronavirus lockdown. They found this school packed to capacity. For children here, social distancing is a distant dream. The madrasa operator Mufti Muhammad Shaikh Kasmi admitted he didn't take government's help in relocating the young children to safer places.
लफड़ा होता है, कुछ बहुत सारी चीज़ें हो जाती है, इसलिए
लफड़ा हो जाता है। जैसे
बहुत सारे लोग गए भी तो अभी खबर आई थी कि जो लोग बाहर निकल रहे हैं या कहीं दूर दराज जाने वाले हैं, पहले उनका चेकअप होता है बाज़ाब्ता, फिर उनको 15 दिन के लिए कहीं अंदर डाल दिया जाता है। अब ये बिहार के तलबा हैं, बिहार के लोग आपको मालूम कि गुर्बत के इलाके से हैं, वो लोग ज़्यादा लोचा पालना नहीं चाहते। बच्चे वहाँ भी सेफ है उनके, यहाँ भी सेफ है।
मतलब आपको ये लग रहा है अगर आप जाते तो फिर इनका चेकअप होता बच्चों का,
हाँ,
फिर इनको क्वारंटीन में रखा जाता,
बहुत सारी बातें हो जाती
जो आप नहीं चाह रहे थे,
जो हम नहीं चाह रहे हैं। और अल्लाह का शुक्र है कि यहाँ रह के भी अभी कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है।
The masters throw caution to the winds and the young lives stand vulnerable. Jamshed Khan and Nitin Jain for India Today's Special Investigation Team.
Now, this is going to be a big problem if the authorities, in fact, are not keeping a proper check. This could potentially turn into these children, in fact, being infected and these children vulnerable, in fact, to this COVID-19 drama. But just to understand, because it is not about a community, what are the madrasas? What is it that these madrasas, in fact, why are they still open? How do the madrasas function before people start en masse go ahead and start raising questions on these institutions of education? Take a look at how you should understand what are madrasas, where do these children come from in these madrasas.
In India, hundreds of thousands of students attend traditional schools. In Islam, the traditional schools are called madrasas, and these madrasas cater to the educational needs of some 3 million children across India. Dars-e-Nizami is the course being taught in most madrasas. It has mostly remained unchanged for more than 250 years and includes the learning of the Holy Quran, the Hadith, and languages Arabic and Urdu.
All right, let me now first of all go across to Raghav Chadda. He is the chairman of the Delhi Jal Board, also the MLA from Rajinder Nagar. Raghav, thank you for speaking to India Today. We just played out a story, and I hope you were able to catch that as well. There are these madrasas which are still functioning in the national capital, where students, young, vulnerable kids, those who are still crammed in a room, 18 students have been put in one room. When we spoke to the people, those who are operating these madrasas, they said we pay off the police, nobody comes to check here. This is potential, you know, putting these children in the line of COVID-19. I mean, they could be infected. There are no checks there.
Well, yes, Ankit, with my limited preliminary glance at this story, I can certainly say that it appears to be an act of criminal negligence, and it also has an element of complicity on the part of the Delhi police, since these people very clearly say that, you know, we are in close contact with the Delhi police, and, you know, the police is aware of the happenings of such events at the madrasa. And it is extremely unfortunate at a time when the entire country is facing an unprecedented lockdown, simply because we are facing an epidemic. We are staring an epidemic in its face. It is highly, highly irresponsible, perhaps criminal on the part of these people to even carry out operations.
You know, I can't agree more, Raghav, but the fact also remains that madrasas do also come, you know, as far as the government of Delhi is concerned, the education department, it has a responsibility to keep a check on them. At this point of time, when we are still reeling from what the experience of the Nizamuddin Markaz, I also want to understand from you, what about the local administration, the Department of Education, the SDM, the DMs which come under the government of Delhi?
Right. So, you know, Ankit, you out of all people know this very well, that Delhi is a special state. Delhi is not a full state. And therefore, when I say special state, what it essentially means is that the implementation of the policy, the enforcement of a policy laid down by the government is with the law enforcement agency, which is the Delhi police. The Delhi police doesn't report to the government of Delhi. So as far as laying down the principles, laying down the policy, issuing notifications is concerned, that is the exclusive domain of the government of Delhi. For example, on the 13th of March, the government of Delhi came out with a notification saying that no foreign travelers will be allowed to enter the city of Delhi without going through mandatory screening, and they'll be self-quarantined. On the 14th and 15th, we came out with notification saying people more than 50, people more than 5 cannot assemble at a place, and social distancing needs to be maintained. So all these orders and notifications are issued by the government. The implementation part of this is with the Delhi police.
Okay, Raghav, you are blaming the Delhi police, but in one line, can you at least assure our audience that there is going to be an investigation by the government of Delhi as well if there is negligence on the part of your officials?
Absolutely, there will be. Nobody will be, if there is any complicity or complacency on the part of any officer, whether he is a Delhi police officer or an officer of the government of Delhi, heads will roll, there will be action. But let me in the same breath also say that, when these religious institutions think that they are above the law, when they feel that they can certainly violate the lockdown norms and continue in a fashion like this, it really, is a matter of great shame for us as a society. When Makkah, Medina can shut down, when Kaaba can be shut down on the 4th of March, what is it that, these institutions, whether it's the Tablighi Jamaat or whether it's this particular madrasa that is, still functioning and operating and is violating every principle of social distancing.
Raghav,
and quarantine
thank you for, telling us that there is going to be an investigation. I'm completely out of time on this, but thank you so much for joining us. We will keep a very close eye. This is a big story. These children can't be, in fact, put and they can't be endangered in times of such crisis of a pandemic. Thank you so much for being with us on 6 p.m. Prime. News and updates continue on the other side with my colleague Preeti Chaudhary.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.